Right, look at that one's actually open. The flower has. My flower's getting ready to open.
Guys, these are hybrid watermelons because we kind of stopped watering them on accident.
And your fucking stupid little succulent weed is fucking flowering too.
You know what? I want to know who's in charge of determining whether plants or weeds or flowers. Because what's the bush that's like super popular here but's a weed in Australia?
Lantana.
Lantanas. They're beautiful here and you'll find them in like every business landscape. But they hate them in Australia. They're weeds there. They come here thinking we're dumb as fuck for just having like weed vegetation around all of our important buildings.
And I'm pretty sure like they're talking about the same lantana that like I'm thinking of.
Fact check. Nice blinker. Idiot. Side street or main street?
Your call.
No.
I love you.
Love you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just dropped Nick off at work and today is just, it's Monday. I'm filming on a Monday. And I'm just continuing the preparation for my trip. I've gotten just about everything. I got a new tripod, which is the bee's knees, and got my shampoo bar. I'm just waiting on my international plugs. I'm gonna buy some socks and sandals right now, not to be worn together, and then I'm gonna go to Happy Earth Market. We're gonna be spending a lot of time in the car together today because plans changed. I feel like a lot of my vlogs start like that because my life is so like random right now. Didn't end up going to Happy Earth Market today because we had a scare that the project wasn't going to continue. And you know what? It's funny that that happens today because today's exact vlog topic with you guys was talking about learning how to trust and surrender to your surroundings and go with the flow, particularly inspired by this project. And this just solidifies that that's exactly the lesson that I've been meant to learn this whole time, and I'm going to share that with you along with an update about where exactly we are at right now. Nothing has gone according to plan. Nothing. Absolutely not one thing. We were initially supposed to leave at the end of June, and then at the end of July, and then at the beginning of August, and then at the beginning of September, and it's like this is the fourth date that we've been given. As I explained in a previous vlog, it really had all to do with, you know, lack of urgency from the camp themselves. You know, they have quite a few volunteers lined up, and so they're able to pick and choose the teams that better suit their needs at the moment, which just continue to, you know, delay our travel times and dates, which is hard when you've invested in plane tickets and you've also invested in a community, and a community has invested in you. So it's like, it was really hard for me because I didn't have any control over that. And, you know, my part in this project from the beginning was generating community, momentum, support, donations, all of those things, an audience. Like, we were just, my job was to bring awareness to what we're doing. Rehab's job was the technical logistic part of everything. She had the resources and connections and funds and contacts in order to make this project possible. So all of that was in her court. So when, you know, the dates kept getting pushed back and I began to feel like, you know, the project was starting to unravel because people are not paying the same amount of attention as they were when we first started, like, I just wanted to fix it. Like, I just wanted to be the one to say, okay, and we're all good to go. And I just did not have that control. And it's been a really long lesson in releasing that control because, like, nothing changed on my end of it. I could literally do nothing except for go along with what I'm being told is happening. And I learned that I didn't have the control I wanted to fix the situation, but I did have the control of how I was going to respond to it and how I was going to continue manifesting the positive outcome that I was looking for. I was so afraid of pouring negative energy into my fears and worries that I was going to speak them into existence. And so I didn't do that, and thankfully I didn't do that, because everything's fine. Everything's totally fine. We are going at the absolute right time by the divine appointment that was set for us before we even started this project, and I have totally surrendered to that being okay. And as validation for this whole lesson and everything learned, we went through a scare today where it was very possible that we were going to get pushed back again. Rehab is sick. She had to be hospitalized periodically over the past few days, and her primary care doctor, who happens to also be our flight sponsor, is going, I'm changing your tickets. And here we are again, out of nowhere, potentially being pushed back. And Rehab is also a PA, so she's very in tune with her body. She's in tune with the medical risk and lack thereof in her situation. And, you know, we came together and decided to say, we're going to handle it. We're going to do what we can do on our own. Looked up flights, managed to find tickets from Las Vegas to Greece rather than from Detroit to Greece for much cheaper than we would have paid even if we bought the tickets months ago. We just got to deal with a couple layovers, and that's fine. And Rehab is coming out for the second portion instead of the first portion, so she does still give herself time to heal, but nothing gets derailed. Me and Tammy are still going out at our initial dates because we've already booked our beds, you know what I mean? And all is good. And I can't lie and say that it wasn't scary and that we didn't cry a little bit today trying to figure things out, but at the end of the day, we have no control. And finding peace while losing control, I think, is the secret sauce to finding peace, because we're never going to gain it. So the sooner we can find peace with not having our grips, then, you know, the sooner that we've got peace of mind, because it's just this way that things go. So, I mean, I really wanted to pop in today. My topic of discussion with you anyway was going to be surrendering to the flow, and it was just a great affirmation today that we almost got pushed back again, and, you know, had to deal with that very lesson. And now everybody's happy, everybody's families are happy, everybody's doctors are happy, everybody is just happy. Officially 1 week from today, 7 days, next Tuesday, September 11th, we will be flying out, and that is officially when all these shenanigans take off. So if you're in the local Las Vegas area, make sure to stop by Happy Earth Market this Friday. It's open mic as always at 8 o'clock, but it's also going to be the going away party. So come send us off, you know, meet us in person if you haven't. Hang out with the family and, you know, just share space with us before we embark on one of the craziest adventures I'm sure that any of us have experienced. If you've made it all the way to the end of this video, I really appreciate you just like hanging out with me while I drive today. If you liked the message today, then please give this video a thumbs up. It really supports my channel. And subscribe if you want to see more. I have started posting every 3 days. Every 3 days. And next video comes out Friday. No. Debate. No, stop. I'm gonna step out of the sun. So, what defines a plant versus a weed? I learned yesterday that a weed is a plant that is considered to bring no value, whether that's to you personally, selfishly, or to the environment that it is in. Well, Nick has a peach tree that is not thriving.
Because this fucking...
And, no, it's not thriving because it just wasn't watered properly. Yeah. He's calling this a weed. I think it's a really pretty plant that is surviving and thriving in the pot that his tree died in. What do you think? Look at it. It even has flowers. And the vines are like awesome looking and they feel cool and it's just happy, and then there's this guy. In good conscience, which one do you rip out? I mean, really.